charge. Press a charge, Drake. Channel that other side. Tap into some of that privilege and press a charge because, baby, at this point, it's abuse. At this point, it's assault, a pepper, and a battery. Okay? At this point, it might even be a hate crime. Press a charge, Drake. Stop with the ceases and desists. Find a charge and press it.
You beat your wife. You're a predator, Drake. You beat your wife, though. You like little girls. How's Whitney? No, how's Whitney? Let's talk about Whitney. Let's talk about those little girls. No, let's talk about Whitney. How's Whitney doing? You beat your wife. You're a sick man, Drake. A sick man who likes little girls. Nuh-uh. Admit it, Drake. Admit that you like little girls. I swear, I'm about to spaz, Crody. Drake is a pedo. He's touching little girls again. I can't defend him. I can't defend him. Somebody come arrest this man. Don't let this man inside your home. Your girlfriend is 5. Your girlfriend is 5. Your girlfriend is 5. Your girlfriend is 5.
F the big 3. It's just big me.
Your record label doesn't pay you. Drop and give me 50. You midget.
Yeah, we're waiting on you, Kendrick. Actually, forget. I'm Tupac. I'm Snoop.
6 minutes. Beat switch. I hate the way that you dress. I can't tell if I'm battling 20 ghostwriters or AI.
Alright. Well, let me tell you, I got something in the bag.
Your whole team hates you. And I've got people in OVO.
Alright. 3 beat switches. You're a wife beater, and your son ain't even yours. Yeah, it's gonna be weeks till we hear from him again.
Adonis, your father's a pedophile, and you got a sister.
Where'd he get that from? This guy's in shambles.
Fuck the big 3. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, boom. But let's pull up your contract, bro, because your splits are terrible. You wear a size 7 shoe. You're short. Your last album bricked. Whitney probably cheats on you. This ain't even everything I know. I got more tucked off. I got a red button that I'm ready to press. Don't wake me up. And I was really trying to keep it PG. I don't like when you act tough. I don't want to hear you say nigga and you got BBL abs. And don't speak on the family. You a sexy red, you see 2 bad bitches. I hate the way you dress, I hate the way you talk, I hate the way your braids are. Don't take care of your son, you're a deadbeat father. Fuck you, fuck the industry, and fuck everybody you roll with. I know there's a mole in your camp and they're using you for money. And don't take it no further because you don't want to do that. You put your hands on your girl and she's bigger than you. You mentioned my son, now you gotta deal with his dad. You don't really have a set, you're a civilian. But my homies, they got sets. You always talking like you finna free the slaves. You don't want to be around people that's lighter than you. But your wife is light-skinned. And your wife cheats on you. And if it's a mole in my camp, tell me who it is so I can smoke him. Just stop talking. If you really want to fade, you can catch one. You proposed in 2015, but she's still not your actual wife. All your darkest secrets are coming to light. I think niggas like you should die. You're a pedophile. You're a deadbeat father. You have a secret daughter. And you like kids. Your father didn't raise you right. Your mother didn't raise you right. And you want to be black, but you're not. You're from Canada. You're a pedophile still. Baka is too. You go to Atlanta for a check, and you really a colonizer. If I like kids, I would have been got arrested. I'm too rich to do that. Whoever planted the evidence that they gave you is a clown. But guess what? I planted the evidence. I plotted and planted the evidence, so I'm a clown. And the other people that planted the evidence is clowns. You keep saying I like kids because you got touched. In your song, you said you got touched. I knew you was gonna pull the Epstein stuff. I knew you was gonna say I was Epstein. And I never even had a relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. So now what?
Hey guys, this is serious. The news reported that there were shots fired at the home.
Hey Drake, we ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Man, stop telling your homeboys to go and shoot around your crib to get you out this fucking beef. We not going for that shit. Ain't nobody been shooting at your goddamn house. Don't nobody give a fuck about your little white rapping ass. Ain't nobody shooting at you. Tell your homeboy, stop shooting around your crib till you get out this damn beef. Kendrick, we ain't going for that shit. Put your foot back on his neck.
A lot of that gonna be mad like, oh, what you mean we ain't like us? What you mean you don't want nobody else in your culture? What you mean you don't want brown and white people in your culture? Why should we want y'all in our culture? We don't participate in your culture. Nigga, we don't benefit for y'all. We don't benefit. Somebody gonna say, oh, but Puerto Ricans and blacks been tight. Nigga, when? Nigga, when it come to politics, y'all put Latino and y'all fight for Latino rights. But look, we made Rosie Perez popular. We made Jayla. We gave Jayla opportunity with a living color. Spike Lee gave Rosie Perez her opportunities. Nigga, y'all come in our spaces. Y'all playing our movies. Nigga, y'all play our roles. Same with the UK Brits. They ain't black, but they come and play our roles, and they say we intellectual. They say they are more talented than us. But nigga, why y'all gotta come cosplay us? Without us accepting y'all in, y'all won't have no roles. Y'all won't have no rap. Y'all won't have no culture. And y'all love saying the N-word. Puerto Ricans say N-word like more than we do. Nigga, we don't ever go around saying spick. What up, my spick? I used to. I get motherfuckers mad when I tell my hear Puerto Rican niggas say nigga. I used to, not like now, but like, what up, my spick? We don't go around saying what up, my spick to niggas. That'd be offensive, but they feel they can say nigga. They feel that because they grew up in our proximity that they relate to us. No, we ain't the same. Just because y'all grew up in a proximity doesn't mean we are the same. Puerto Ricans came in America. I mean, it became popular in America. What I think. 1917? We was here since 1619, nigga. Nigga, we was here 250 years before y'all came here. And nigga, there wasn't no Jim Crow for Puerto Ricans. There wasn't no pig laws or black laws for Puerto Ricans. There wasn't no, for nobody else. There was only pig laws, black laws, Jim Crow, and segregation for us. Y'all could pass as white. On the U.S. Census, y'all pass as white. So y'all can't sit there and say that you mad at me for gatekeeping our culture. Nigga, when y'all benefit off us, y'all, we don't benefit off y'all. When we became Black Panthers, nigga, Black Panthers trained y'all to be young lords. Every time we do something, y'all tag along. Every time we get something, it's black and brown. When y'all get something, it's just a Latino thing. Nigga, fuck all that. Nigga, y'all not like us either, nigga. Y'all wasn't slaves in this country. I don't give a fuck about you were slaves in y'all. That's your problem. That's Spain problem. Y'all wasn't slaves here. Y'all ain't go through Jim Crow laws here. Nigga, they ain't have covenants where you couldn't get property or land in certain communities here, nigga. Now, so what, y'all grew up amongst us. That's not our problem. Y'all came here to cut our throats. Y'all came here to undermine us. Y'all came here as cheaper labor because they didn't want to pay us in the first place. So don't say y'all like us. Nigga, none of y'all like us when it comes to the Puerto Ricans. When it comes to people from UK and Africa, none of y'all like us. First, most people from Africa sold us here. So you can't be mad we don't want y'all saying the N-word either. Nigga, like the nigga from Fresh and Fit, they be saying nigga all the time. And first of all, immigrants say nigga weird. Y'all don't say nigga, y'all don't use it in the right context, y'all overuse it. Y'all niggas, nigga, y'all shouldn't be allowed to say nigga either, because y'all not Black Americans. That's a Black American thing. See, we keeping our culture up because y'all niggas come here and fucking everything over. We do all the fighting, we do all the protesting, we do all the riots, and y'all just come and get all the benefits. Y'all don't fuck with us in a time of peace, but in a time of war, nigga, y'all always on our dick. We doing all the fighting. Y'all not with us when it's time to go to war, but y'all always want to be with us when it's time to negotiate and divide the pie up when y'all ain't do nothing. All these cultures, none of you are like us. Not one group. And it's always an exception to the rule. There's always a few of y'all cool, but nigga, the exception don't make it up for the fucking rule. Most of y'all are not like us. That's Latino. That's Africans, that's Caribbean. The closest to us are Jamaicans. That's kind of our people. Besides that, we don't fuck with none of y'all are not like us. None of y'all like us. It's a few sprinkles of Caribbeans. But for the most part, none of y'all not like us. Y'all benefit of our culture. We don't indulge in none of you's culture. We don't eat, nigga, we're good without any of you. Y'all can take everybody who contribute to our culture and they get out of our culture, out of our history, and they're still going on smoothly. Y'all niggas y'all mad, we don't want y'all parasiting, nigga. Our backs is the ones that elevate everybody in this society, and we tired of that shit. And if you a real ally, you will stand with me go, yo, he right. That nigga is right. But instead of going, nah, let us say the N-word. We won't say the N-word. We want to rap. Nigga, we want to jack y'all whole shit and talk about y'all and put our flags up. Nigga, we don't have no flags. You niggas is false flagging. We the only Americans here. That's the problem. Everybody else is playing Americans, but we the only Americans in this fucking country. We was here before America was America. We was here since 1619. Y'all wasn't here in 1775. We was here in America before it became a thing. None of y'all are Americans. That's the white people watching this. That's the Latinos. That's the Africans. That's because none of y'all are American. Face the fact. Nigga, Black American blood has all the history in America. It has every story. Every bit of blood, nigga, I represent all that. Y'all represent part of that or none of that at all. Most of y'all just came here 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years. Most of y'all was just born here. How dare you act like we the same type of American? How dare you act like we the fucking same? And some of y'all be trying to give contribution to Jamaicans and Caribbeans. No. Those was Jamaican Americans who was here in the hip hop. Those was Caribbean Americans. It wasn't people fresh off the fucking boat who just came here recently. Y'all like the same batch of people who was around when we made hip hop. Y'all didn't make it. So y'all can't claim shit that, nigga, nah. Y'all can't. That's like Africans who moved to the UK are claiming the Moorish lineage. You can't claim the Moorish lineage. Y'all not Moors. Y'all fresh. Y'all different people who come. Nah, nigga. Y'all just tethering and they're being parasites. Y'all back because we don't want y'all being parasites. Y'all have your own culture. Y'all have your own flags. So you have your own culture. What's the problem? Indulge in your own culture. I don't know why people feel that we owe them to accept them in our culture. I don't know why people feel that we owe them for them to participate in our shit. We don't owe y'all nothing. All y'all owe us. All y'all benefit off for us. That's why y'all can't use blackness, because if you let Africans and Caribbeans use blackness, that means they can use Martin Luther King, they can use Malcolm X, they can use all our inventions, they can use all our civil rights. Nigga, nah, that's black shit. That's black history. They have no parts of that. Nigga, Africans ain't had no part of black American history. Caribbeans, some Caribbeans did, a very few of them, but we can name them, and only them had history in Black America. Dude, the whole Caribbean can't catch on to no few people like Stokely Carmichael. Like, nigga, nah, nigga, he don't represent the whole Caribbean. It's only, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 individuals. The rest of y'all are from your own fucking country. And they had to leave y'all. They had to leave y'all to get amongst us to get their clout and get their respect and get their minds right. Because y'all niggas was on the same time as we was on. That's why y'all not like us. Nigga, y'all ain't go through American slavery. Y'all ain't go through American Reconstruction. Y'all ain't go through American Jim Crow. Y'all ain't go through American segregation. Y'all ain't fight the KKK. Y'all have to run from the KKK. Nigga, y'all was in kangaroo courts. Y'all wasn't left out of Homestead Acts. Y'all wasn't left out of FHA loans. Y'all wasn't discriminated against. Y'all not being killed in the streets like we are. That's why y'all not like us. Y'all haven't contributed to this country like we did. Y'all haven't contributed to arts and society like we did. Y'all haven't made the inventions that we did. That's why y'all not like us. Y'all don't see white people like we see them. Y'all kiss their ass and we say fuck them. Y'all kowtow and bow down. We feel superior than them. We feel we're better than them. That's the difference between y'all and us. Our attitudes is different. Our behaviors is different. How we see things is different. That's why y'all not like us. And y'all can never be. Y'all can never be. Niggas is really mad that I'm saying I'm excluding people in different groups. Yes, nigga, Black Americans are better with none of you participating in our culture. As participants and having opinions. We don't need y'all and we don't want y'all. Who said it's okay for y'all to even be here? We a whole new batch of people. Now, fuck what the elders say, nigga, they ain't running shit no more. We saying, who let y'all in? Why y'all here? Ain't no passes. Ain't no more passes. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta stop everything y'all doing. White people on TikTok getting lit off our music. Yeah, nigga on YouTube reacting to our shit. Y'all need us for views and content. Everybody's using us now. Fuck that. Gatekeep, nigga. We need to start flagging all these people who not us doing what we do. That's culture and appropriation. That's a form of racism now. When y'all act like us and not us, that is a form of racism and the mocking. Y'all are mocking us. Y'all are disrespecting us by participating in our culture. Have your own culture. Do your own practices. Black American culture is not all American culture. What's ours is not for the whole country. And what's for the country ain't for the whole fucking world. What we do is us. Only for us, by us. Because we had to do this with nothing. We wasn't giving the advantage y'all got. Nigga, we wasn't giving immigrant money. We wasn't giving head starts and legs ups. We wasn't giving boots to put our straps up, to grab ourselves by the bootstraps. Nigga, we wasn't giving boots. Y'all always giving head start. Y'all always giving land. Y'all always giving welfare. Y'all always giving fucking a privilege that we ain't have. Y'all always had an advantage over us. Y'all always stepped over us. Y'all always looked down on us. The majority of y'all. I don't care about deception. Fuck deception. And that's why y'all not like us. Or y'all weirdo immigrants. Y'all just, I hate when y'all niggas say an N-word. Y'all, in real life, they don't really say it. I mean, Puerto Ricans do. I used to fight Puerto Ricans for saying the N-word. A lot, especially in school, especially in juvenile. Nigga, a lot. Because to me, they're white boys. Puerto Ricans are white boys to me. But I used to that shit. But what I'm saying is this. You have your own culture. You have your own flags. Do that. Do what y'all do in y'all culture. We would never participate. We would never even acknowledge y'all. Y'all could go have fun. We'll mind our business, mind yours. That's what we want. We want y'all to mind y'all business and leave us the fuck alone. And y'all mad about that. Y'all got to come send yourself y'all got to send yourself in our shit, attach yourself to our shit, be a part of our shit. Like, that's some y'all all colonizers. Name a group was not colonizing our shit. Nigga, Caribbeans colonizing our shit. Latinos are colonizing that shit. White people are colonizing that shit. We can't have nothing to ourselves? God damn. Nigga, our culture gave you Lala Anthony. Our culture gave y'all Big Pun. Our culture gave y'all Fat Joe, made Fat Joe famous. Our culture birthed reggae, that birthed reggaeton. Our culture birthed Daddy Yankee. Our culture birthed, I said Big Pun? You know Big Pun took Coogee Rap whole style? Nigga, our culture, nigga. Stop acting like it's a two-way street with blacks and Puerto Ricans. It's a one-way street. Y'all get shit from us. We don't get nothing from y'all. So stop. I don't want to hear y'all. I want to hear y'all comments or complaints and compliments like black and brown been a thing. No, it's always been black and brown used it. And nigga, we are brown. Who the fuck called y'all brown? Y'all white. Nigga, the dark Latinos, the Afro Latinos are brown, and they're the minority. How the fuck y'all going to just take brown as a color? No, nigga, we are the black and brown. Y'all are other. Y'all don't get a color. Y'all ain't earning color in this country. Nigga, it's black, and we are brown too. Nigga, y'all take from us, we don't take from y'all. Nigga, we get y'all style, the way y'all get your haircuts, nigga, your eyebrows get trimmed. That's all black American shit. Graffiti, all the shit y'all like to do, that's our shit. That's our culture. It ain't black and brown. We did it. We did graffiti before y'all came to this country. We was the first ones doing edge ups and line up. That's our shit. Nigga, we was rocking fitted caps first. That's our shit. Nigga, your icons, nigga, everybody you proud of, us. Y'all need to thank us. Without us, ain't no Fat Joe, ain't no Big Pun, ain't no J-Lo, ain't no Rosie Perez. Nigga, most of the people y'all idolize and are famous came from our community doing our shit, doing our style. Our ghostwriters. Nigga, Jennifer Lopez got music from Ashanti. Nigga, just singing her fucking biggest songs. She used Ja Rule, LL Cool J. Nigga, our culture did that. Before y'all niggas saying, and this is what I hate too, y'all be saying like, y'all be trying to name like Caribbean niggas who be half or part or eighth Caribbean as Caribbean. No, nigga. If they half black American, they all black American. If they're eighth black American, they all black American, nigga. I got like 1/16 Caribbean in me. I ain't fucking Caribbean, nigga. Y'all can't do that, nigga. And Jay-Z ain't fucking Caribbean. Get it out your mind. Nigga, LL Cool J is a black American, nigga. I'm gonna name some honorary Caribbean niggas we fuck with. Lauryn Hill, Biggie Smalls. We accept Lauryn Hill and Biggie as ours, and y'all can have the rest of them motherfuckers. This rest is garbage. Welcome back to Bad Bad Podcast. I'm your host. So, is this the inner sassy rap? Is the inner bad bitch rap? Is this the inner light-skinned nigga rap? Is this the inner estrogen rap? She just want to pack Drake ass up. And the shit became a soap opera. Like, this wasn't a regular battle, my nigga. Like, you know, you battle a nigga lose. This was something totally different, unprecedented. Let's get into it. I was expecting, you know, a battle, you know, line for line, you know, song for song type shit. Oh, no. So Kendrick is different. He planned, plotted, strategized his shit. He's done these strategies of war. The nigga done used motherfucking 40 laws of power. He done read Machiavelli. The nigga moved accordingly. All in the spirit of Tupac, right? Drake lost. Drake came back, all types of lies and shit. You know, he paid Mace, he paid Gilly, he paid Cameron, and he paid fucking DJ Academic, all these bozos that was cheering him on and saying he won, right? This is what I learned. All Drake fans are fucking immigrants, incels, and mulattoes and weirdos. The majority of people in America. That's the majority of people in America. Now, the true hip-hop fans are the black Americans, you know, because it was created by us, it's for us, right? But for some fucking reason, all these white people, I mean, you got PhD motherfucking psychiatrists, you got nurses, you got all types of motherfuckers from all walks of life. So they having a fucking opinion, and I guess so, right? This shit is world. But what fucked me up is how far this shit actually went. I just wanted Drake knock the fuck off the spot. I wanted him, like, you know, I mean, number 7, or perhaps, you know, doing Kid Bop type music, because Drake can make Kid Bop type music. But come to find out, Drake can't be around fucking kids. Oh, this nigga, old nigga. Come to find out, and Drake like 16-year-old bitches. And Drake homeboy DJ Fat Academics, like his bitch is 17. 17 in 3 seconds. It don't matter if it's 17 in 4 minutes. It don't matter if it's 17 in 7 days. As long as the bitch ID says 17. Which basically he means he'll fuck a 16-year-old. But, you know, that's his preference. He says this. And he's currently facing a sexual assault, but we get back to that for the record.
And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick. And to keep it real,
why these sexual deviant niggas always seem to get pushed up above everybody? You notice that? You know, it's always the sexual deviant niggas that's successful. It's kind of weird. And speaking on DJ Fatademics, he's facing a sexual assault charge, just like Nigerian brother Polite, just like the that African nigga Nature Boy. If you notice, all these immigrant niggas who identify as black are all sexual deviants. They all abuse women. They all get sexual charges. They all have babies out of wedlock. They all talk crazy to women, harass women, insult women. Do you even notice? Like, did you ever notice that? Do you notice how these black immigrants treat women on YouTube, on TikTok, and on podcasts? And all they deal with is the same type of women, the same type of prostitute, the same type of trick, OnlyFans, drug addicts, little white bitches. They all deal with the same contingents of scumbag people because these are scumbag people. But yet and still, people seem to ignore the fact that these immigrant niggas are degenerate and can't treat women or come from countries that abuse women. But everybody they go against are married men with children. None of these incel niggas have children. None of these niggas is married. Think about that. They talk about how the black American are single fathers or single parent homes or like they bad or whatever they say about us. But these immigrants come here and never have children, always hate women, always seem to abuse women, but none of that stigma gets put on them. Drake is an immigrant. Fresh and Fit are immigrants. DJ Academic, an immigrant. Nature Boy is an immigrant. Brother Polite is an immigrant. And they all are sexual deviants. These niggas never had, these was all ugly niggas who never got women until they got fame. These was all dark incel niggas who never got women until they got fame. These was all cornball niggas who fly women out, who pay for women's rents. These niggas gotta trick and manipulate women to get women. These niggas never had women. These niggas are weirdo. These niggas are really sexual deviant and they really do not, they come from cultures that abuse women. They come from cultures that is just sexually filthy. All these immigrant youth, think about all these YouTubers, and these are all sexual deviants. And they all put that shit into our culture, but yet they hold their culture at a high esteem. Took all this shit about black Americans, yet every black American they go against are family men, are humble people, are good people, but yet they are degenerates. Black immigrants are degenerates. Think about them. Think about every motherfucker on YouTube or TikTok. All these niggas are weirdos, degenerates, and they all hate women. Think about all these immigrant niggas get sexual charges, they fly women out, they abuse women, they cuss women out. DJ Academic be drunk as fuck, cussing out women because it's Erykah Badu called him the mouse from Tom and Jerry. These niggas is weird. Alcoholics. These niggas is drug addicts. These niggas, and the only women they deal with are prostitutes. They hate women because all they can get is prostitutes. And prostitutes, they always end up robbing them. They always end up screenshotting them, exposing them. They always telling their business. They always making these niggas pay. When you deal with real women, you don't have that type of hostility. When you always had women, you don't deal with that hostility. When you know how to mac and talk and you always grew up with somebody liking you, like you have crushes on girls who have crushes on you, you don't grow up to be hostile towards women. You only hostile towards women because you got resentment because you was never the first pick. You was never the second pick. You was never picked. These niggas was never picked. Look at Fatademics. Look how this nigga look and look at his style, look at his character. He has no charisma. Look at Fresh and Fit. These niggas look weird as fuck. Ren and Stimpy, goddamn, Beavis and Butthead. Niggas with no charisma. These niggas are tricks. These niggas are tricks acting like dating coach. These niggas are tricks acting like celebrity. These niggas are picked cornballs acting like celebrity. The government picked all these niggas. These niggas are all COINTELPRO, CIA. These niggas are put here to control the narrative. Where these niggas come from? Where these niggas' audience come from? These are all paid for agents. And fuck that. I'm not even assuming. These niggas, I know these niggas are paid for agents. Where their money come from? Where their fans come from? Where their audience come from? And their audience are all cornballs too. Every nigga who follow Drake is a cornball. Plain and simple. You are a weirdo immigrant, or you some type of mixed nigga, or you some nigga you don't have no real friends. That's all Drake. Y'all niggas is the outcast, outsiders. These listen to Fresh and Fit don't get women. These niggas are tricks and prostitutes. Niggas who follow niggas like Brother Polite are just weirdos. These niggas, they're all just weirdos. Let's get back to the regular program. Like, think about it. Think about how hard DJ Academic was riding Drake dick this whole time. throwing this whole beef. Like, you a commentator, you're supposed to be neutral. Just judge the music for what it's worth, right? This nigga was riding Drake dick so hard, but you've asked yourself why? Like, think about premise of the battle. It's righteousness against degeneracy. A married man against a single man. A good father versus a nigga who tried to hide his son. An American against a Canadian. A real nigga versus the act. A nigga who's known to be with one girl versus a nigga who known to being dumped by girls, being sunned by girls, who harass girls, who argue with girls, who argue with niggas' boyfriends, who bringing niggas into beef and nothing to do with it. Straight simp shit, right? And Kendrick Lamar gave himself the moral ground. He made himself righteous. He made Drake the villain. After all these years, he was just gathering information. Because I don't think he never liked him from day one. But he just gathered information. Drake might expose some secrets to him. He just gathering for the right fucking time. And it's the perfect time to expose him. It's like, he never liked the nigga. Because I'm going to tell you something about black Americans. We know when you ain't from where we from. And we kind of don't like people who are not where we from. We don't like people who can't relate to us. Like, we don't like people outside of our demographic. Like, say, like, you could be black American, but you be like, say, like, I'm from New Haven, right? But you could be from West Haven, which is more of a suburbs. We could feel the difference, and we don't like you. I don't know why it's like that, but when you from somewhere better or softer than us, we don't respect you. We only respect people who've been through it like we've been through it. So when someone meets something like Drake, if you come from somewhere like Compton, like, you know, West Side Paru, legendary shit, you come from Santana Block, Carver Park, Mona Park, Corner Pocket, you come from serious neighborhoods right across the street. It's like, you know, you got Bounty Hunter Bloods, you got Watts. When you see somebody like Drake, you see a fucking butterfly. You see the pimp of butterfly. Drake is being pimped by his... Kendrick Lamar is fucking thorough. Damn. Look, that's the name of his album too. The fuck? Mr. Morale. Kendrick Lamar might have planned all this shit. he might have based his whole career off of Drake. Because you think about some of the songs, it all goes back to... Anyway, that's just crazy. But anyway, when we see somebody who not from where we from, we don't respect them, we don't like them. You got to prove yourself. And Drake, somebody like Drake will never fit in with somebody like us because they always feel threatened and they always be a little timid. He's a fucking flower. He's a butterfly. So that attention alone. But coming from where Kendrick Lamar come from, you would think he will be more degenerate, but it's not like that. People from the hood are not degenerate people. They're just placed in bad circumstances. And if we was treated normally, like if black Americans got to be treated like everybody else got to be treated, well, nigga, we'll be better people. Because all we want to be is normal. All we want to be is left alone. What we don't want to do is work and love our families. But we can't because we got so many obstacles that no one else has. But for Drake to come from where he come from, where he had no obstacles, he had no imminent danger, he had no struggle, for him to act and behave the way he acted so degenerate, is like a kid in a mad city. Kendrick Lamar's a genius. Fucking genius. And why would anybody root for a nigga like Drake in this situation right here? It's basically good against, if you're rooting for this nigga, you have things in common with this nigga. Like, you might be an immigrant, you might be a sexual deviant, you might be a bad father, you might be a cornball, you might be just a weirdo, a dork, you might have never got girls. Like niggas living vicariously through Drake. Drake is living vicariously through Drake. Aubrey is living vicariously through Drake. Like, it's ironic that Drake made a song called Family Matters because Aubrey is fucking Steve Urkel and Drake is literally Stefan. If Aubrey could meet fucking Drake, his mind would be blown. Because Drake is not a real fucking person, it's a character. It's the same if Steve Urkel was to meet goddamn Stefan, his mind would be blown. They can't believe the people that they became by acting in fucking roles. It's the same thing. So it's ironic that Drake would make a song called Family Matters because that's not who he is. He's pretending to be this nigga. Yo, it's Drake tells on himself in every fucking song. Like, if you let Drake make a song, in every song he would tell on himself. Like his last song, the Heart Part 6, he told he didn't fucking write a song. He's so fucking dumb, he didn't know he was telling on himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga is stupid. Like, he told the Epstein thing. No one mentioned Epstein. The Millie Bobby Brown thing. He told on himself. No one mentioned Millie Bobby Brown. This nigga, he's stupid. And he tells on himself. In every song, you'll find Drake saying some inappropriate shit about a teenager or a young girl or about a baby. He'll always, in every song, he will say some shit. But basically, Urkel is Aubrey and Drake is goddamn Stefan. Aubrey can't believe the nigga Drake, because the nigga is based on lies, faking money and manipulation, surgeries, and fucking clout chasing and dick riding. The whole character of Drake is a nigga who's dick riding other people's culture, styles, fashion, lingo, who takes music, who takes flows, Even in one of Drake's last flows, what are these niggas in now? He took a whole Ionico flow. He took a whole woman flow during this battle. He took a female flow to go against Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar came out original. Now he might have took the California flow, but he's from California. That was a culture thing. But these niggas, Academic was really rooting for Drake the whole time, fighting sexual allegations. Drake paid for a sexual allegation. Drake was charged with first-degree sexual assault and paid the woman to dismiss the case. Did y'all know Drake had a sexual assault charge? DJ Academic has a sexual assault charge? These niggas are in the same boat. The immigrant niggas who not good with women, who never had women, who got both who fought sexual assault charge. Both are socially awkward. Both are paid agents. Both are here to change the narrative of Black American. Both are here to eclipse the Black American talking point subjects and spaces. Fucking two peas in a pod. DJ Academic got a funny case. Why he's still around? Certified commentator, certified rapist. Certified sexual assaulter. Fuck out of here, nigga. Bozo ass. These are the dudes who Drake shouldn't even be allowed to perform music. Academic shouldn't even have a platform. You are a sexual until your case get beat, your trial get beat. Y'all shouldn't even have platform. Y'all should be suspended. If you get any sexual assault charges, the platform should be suspended, deleted. Who are we promoting? Look at this. You can tell this not our culture. Black Americans don't fuck with people who have sexual assault charges. We don't fuck with that. Immigrant niggas always come here and be weird with women. If I was a Black American one, I wouldn't even date a fucking Caribbean or These niggas is weird. Their cultures are weird. They come from fucking weird ass cultures. You don't know how to treat women. They don't know how to treat women. Jamaica, they fuck women up. Let's be clear. The Jamaicans don't play that. The Jamaicans will fuck a bitch up. That's a fuck a bitch up culture. Like, think about it. It's a network of fuck niggas. And DJ Academic is he seemed to be the central piece of he seemed to be the main fuck nigga of all fuck niggas. Look, Fresh and Fit is cool with DJ Fatademic. Drake, cool with DJ Fatademic. All these immigrant niggas are in Black American spaces, but they're not of Black American culture. And they're not popular in their own countries because they can't get popular in their own countries because they fucking paid agents here. These niggas are here to fuck up the Black American narrative. These niggas are here to co-sign a bunch of bullshit we don't do. These niggas are here to normalize fuck shit. These niggas are here to cause division between Black women and Black men. These niggas are here to water down our culture, our music. These niggas are here to cause confusion and chaos and keep up gossip. DJ Academic done instigated a whole Chicago war. Everybody got off and he's still alive. He should have been took some shots, but he should have been dismissed off this planet. He instigated lives. I'm not saying I'm promoting no violence, but nigga, his karma should have caught up with him by now. Fresh and Fit are fucking immigrants. These niggas have no game and they lame and they tricks. That is not Black American shit. And they get allowed to talk down on Black women. Call them all types of hoes and theophos and thoughts. And we allow this. When you're a non-Black American and you talk about Black American shit, that should be considered hate speech off the top. We should start flagging their channels for hate speech because, nigga, you're not representing us. You don't speak for us. And when you do speak for us or speak as us, you misrepresenting us. That's hate speech. That's anti-Black American. These niggas are anti-Black Americans. These niggas influence children. They don't influence adults. They got younger crowds. And the parents need to tell these kids that y'all watching fucking clowns. Every time somebody say we don't have a culture, that should be considered hate speech. Every time somebody say a Black woman is this and that and the third, hate speech. Every time somebody, immigrant say a Black man is this, that, and the third, it's considered hate speech. Because this all is literally come from a place of hate. And he's speaking on this unprovoked. No one asks them their opinions about Black American. Talk about your own fucking third world country. Talk about your own shithole country. Don't get out of American spaces. Get out of America. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. Nobody asks you to be here. Nobody asks your fucking opinion. I don't know how it's safe for any of them to walk these streets. Black American women are this. How would you know? You don't deal with Black American women. You deal with prostitutes. Black men are this. How would you know? You don't deal with real black men. You deal with other immigrants. You experience prostitutes and immigrants, and you put that on the black community. Most of y'all didn't grow up with black people. Y'all don't know black people. And the black people y'all did know, they sunned y'all or they made y'all feel uncomfortable because y'all are weirdos. Y'all look funny and y'all smell funny, y'all talk funny, y'all walk funny, and y'all dress funny. Nigga, you are a target for these fucking jokes and these roasters. That's why y'all don't like us. And all of y'all are beneath us. Each and every one of you ethnic groups who hate on us are beneath us. Y'all ain't do half as much. Y'all ain't got half as... Y'all ain't got none of the points on the board. Y'all can't do what we do. Y'all have the talent. Y'all not innovative as us. Y'all ain't trendsetters like us. All y'all can do is spectate and hate on us. We ignore y'all. We don't know who the fuck y'all are really until y'all come in our spaces. We should start targeting y'all for hate speech. And we should really start, being xenophobic and really start feeling hostile feelings towards you because y'all are haters. And we're not gonna reciprocate hate with love or understanding or a conversation. Nah, nigga, we gonna handle y'all like we handle our own. There's no talking. There's no negotiating. There's no I was playing. None of that shit works, nigga. Anyway, let's get back on Drake weird ass. Drake is stuck in his childhood. There was no growth with this nigga. The music didn't grow. His mentality didn't grow. And this nigga's a fucking idiot. Drake he's not smart at all. The nigga's not a deep thinker, not a strategist. He's none of that shit. He's just as shallow as his fucking music is. He's just as basic as his fucking music is. He's just as one-dimensional as his fucking music is. There is no changes in it other than him taking from, people's styles, people culture, people, regional, local sound. No, I'm lying. Drake do have a contribution to hip hop. It's the cop out, it's the tap out, it's the concession, it's the snitching, it's the faking, it's the lying. It's Drake brung in everything that was anti hip hop to hip hop. That's his contribution. That's his contribution. Is degeneracy, is the watering down, is the ushering of AI, is the ushering of a whack artist. That's Drake's contribution to hip hop. Drake's contribution to hip hop is more detrimental than it's positive. That's his legacy. Drake has no real influence. Drake has no positive influence in the culture because he's not of the culture. So he just moves amongst the culture, but he doesn't really move without his backing, without his support, without his ghostwriters. Drake would have been over 10 years ago. Drake was hot in 2008, 2009, 2010. He would have been done. You want to keep hearing that type of Drake flow. It's kind of annoying.
Who else really trying to mess with Hollywood Cole? I'm with Marley G though, treating Birmingham just like my Hollywood shows. I'm trying to tell you something that you probably should know. This that Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood flow. Alright, I say live in the same building, but we got different views. I got a couple cars I never get to lose. Don't like my women single. I like my chicks in twos. And these days, all the girls is down the road. We hit the strip club and all them girls find a pole. So, see, I say, that's when I say I live fast, die young, never take it slow. Tell your girl to tell a friend that it's time to go. Live in the same building, but we got different.
And Drake made history too. He had the first concession song. This was the first I Give Up song I ever heard in my goddamn life. Who makes a I Give Up song? Who makes a song defending themselves? Like, nigga, this is a battle. You defending yourself? Using an offense? You better, nigga, get to rapping, nigga. Drake did nothing original yet. Drake did nothing original through this whole battle. His flow wasn't original. His approach wasn't original. This nigga is stale. He don't think outside the box because he's not intelligent. Drake's not an intelligent nigga. Nothing about him is intelligent. He never had to think hard. Lamar, this was really culture versus corporation. Like, we really seen an artist. We really seen a genius in real time. We really seen a guy who took this art of war and actually manipulated the whole fabric of the hip hop, right? He changed the tempos, he changed the mood, he changed the atmosphere. On every song he did was totally different. We felt different. Nigga, we was spooked, we was excited, we was electrified. Nigga, we went through all the emotions like a roller coaster. No one ever did that before in rap. That's something else Kendrick Lamar contributed to hip hop. Drake did nothing. Kendrick Lamar kept a good reputation throughout the whole time. He was always modest, though he was always real. Though he always say he's a killer. Kendrick Lamar always say he's a killer. Like, I'm a killer. He always say he's a killer. I believe the nigga he's a killer, nigga. I seen him throwing nigga. I believe that, but he played it smart. Let me, you know I'm a killer. I'm on your head, you know I'm a killer. He didn't get tattooed up. He didn't come out banging because that was ordinary shit. He kept his banging in his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Moved accordingly and just did the work. See, Drake's complaining about proof. Nigga, we don't give a fuck about proof. Nigga, we want to see a rap. Nigga, rap, nigga. You don't text. You don't make memes. Nigga, this is a rap battle. We don't care if it's true or not. Nigga, if you gotta rap, you can say witty shit and win. You can really say metaphors and you can bring something new ideas into the battle to win. It's not all about truth and facts. Going around paying niggas for gossip like a bitch. That's not what hip hop is about. See, everybody wanna take the pages from Tupac. I fucked your bitch approach. That worked for him. It didn't work for everybody. Drake, instead of rapping his way out of this, Drake tapped his way out because he knew he can compete intellectually. He couldn't think outside the box because he's not really from the culture. He's not really a rapper. He's not an MC. He exposed his hand as a fraud, and that's what we seeing. And people saying we should thank Drake. We should thank Drake for energizing Kendrick Lamar. We don't really think that always been in Kendrick Lamar. Drake was just an easy target to express everything he wanted to express, to show the word that he was. Drake was an easy target, like Ja Rule was an easy target. Kendrick Lamar been great. He's greater than what we can conceive. I'm saying, because I don't listen to all Kendrick Lamar shit, but he did enough work that's crazy and phenomenal, and I get it, nigga. I do listen to a lot of his B-sides though. Like the Sing About Me, that's one of my favorite songs. Him and Tech Nine, one of my favorite songs. Even that shit with him and T.I. and B.O.B., one of my favorite songs. He make good songs and good verses. Even the shit with him and Drake, fire. Kendrick Lamar make good music, man. But he's an MC. He comes from the battle rapping. There was him on video. I showed the last nigga's a battle rapper. Nigga, we can't take a nigga who let somebody grab his ass seriously on camera.
What the fuck are you looking at, huh?
But anyway, what's up with this midget? Like first of all, what does mini me? He has some nigga in a goddamn wheelchair, or what was that, like a baby stroller? Nigga like a mini me type of nigga. Why the fuck Drake is being around a mini me? Second of all, what is Drake doing with his goddamn dogs? Like, what is going on? And is Drake shooting his own security guards? Like, nigga, so much going on. You got midgets involved, leprechauns, unicorns, nigga, you got the Hells Angels. Drake got a lot going on. We got a bunch of shell companies, 20 shell companies. What are you doing, Drake? What are you doing? He's a fucking weirdo. Nigga, all you gotta do is stay in your lane, take Lil Wayne's advice, and just be you. Don't change, but you change.
Be yourself. Please don't ever try and be me or anybody else. Don't ever go get tattoos. You don't have to dress any different, because I like from the day Wayne met me to now, I haven't changed anything about myself. He met me and he really liked the kid that he met. And he was like, don't stop smiling either. Don't try and get mean or aggressive. He's like, just be you.
The flow on him. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your...
You got dough and change. You got too familiar. You got a beard and got some balls. It's all fake. See, you really don't know how America works. Not tuned in with the natives. Surface level, you very surface level, but it's way deeper. Like he try to feed his slaves. So what you trying to do? Keep us in bondage, nigga? When Drake say you rap like you try to feed his slaves, that's how you know Drake. That's how you know Drake was a house nigga. You don't know that was offensive. You don't know that was disrespectful. Kendrick Lamar always been a field nigga. He always rap from the perspective of a field nigga. So that gave Drake insecurity. He goes rapping like he's pro-black. Yes, nigga, pro-black is in. That's what we represent. That's where we come from. Hip hop was pro-black, nigga, before it got colonized by niggas like you. Nigga, we was talking about our struggles, our experiences, our lives before niggas like you came in. See, niggas like you, niggas like Diddy, y'all come and fuck the hip hop up. But at least Diddy's from the culture. But niggas like you, Drake, come and fuck our culture up. You don't understand it. You understand? You have no idea about Black American history, but you want Black American music. See, you want black American fruit, but you want black American harvest. Y'all just want to eat the fruit that was watered from our blood, sweat, and tears, and we supposed to accept that. We supposed to want y'all there. Y'all saying I'm being devices. No, I'm uniting black Americans. None of y'all was united with us. None of y'all took a stand with us. None of y'all ever did nothing for us. How are we united? There is no black diaspora. The only black Americans. We're not part of the African diaspora. We are Americans. We are part of the American diaspora. None of y'all are shit to us. None of y'all, nigga, none of y'all to us. Africans sold us, Caribbeans jacked from us. Y'all all look down on us. Y'all all talk shit about us behind our back. Y'all all on you, nigga. No, we not about to let y'all eat from the fruit that was watered by our blood, sweat, and tears. Our ancestors ain't died for y'all. Straight up. They died for us. Nigga, we didn't create shit for y'all. We created things for us. Because no one gave us nothing. We don't have nothing to give. So how dare y'all giving all these opportunities, giving all these advantages. Y'all still want from the people who ain't got nothing. That's just something about y'all character. They ain't saying about me. Nigga, I'm not being xenophobic. You're being greedy. You're overstaying your welcome. You're getting too comfortable, too confident in a country that's not even yours, around amongst people who ain't even we ain't even your people. We don't owe y'all nothing. We ain't friends. We ain't relatives. Y'all got other flags. Y'all have an old other culture. That's what y'all do. Let us do us. We can't go to Africa and act like we Zulus. We can't go to Africa and act like we Igbo. We can't go nowhere and act like we nothing else but us. We can't go to Jamaica and put on a fake Jamaican accent, act like we Jamaican, and get on TV and get deals making Jamaican music. We don't do that shit. Nah, y'all only come here and do that to us. Fuck all that. Nigga, America's not no magical place where you can be who the fuck you want to be. Y'all not like us, and that shit is stopping. We not supporting y'all music. We don't want to see y'all fucking clips, y'all videos. We don't care about no Chinese bitches, no London bitches. We don't care about no Caribbean bitches. We don't care about no UK people. Nigga, we don't see none of y'all clips, none of y'all music if y'all doing what we do. You want to impress us, do what you do. Don't use our music. Don't use none of our type of music. Don't use none of our type of fashion. Impress us by doing something that we didn't do. Stop telling us our shit that we made up. Stop showing us us. Show us you. Who are you? What's your music like? What's your food like? What's your slang like? How do you joke? How do you communicate? Stop doing what we do. We got us covered. We don't need no more. We don't need no fake us. Y'all niggas stop saying nigga too. Y'all don't say it right. Y'all don't know when or how, and y'all abuse it. Y'all some weirdos. You just want to come in while it's easy, but you don't want to come in during the struggle. You want the fun part of Black America, but you want the hard part of Black America. The club part of Black America is a very small part. The majority of Black America is the struggle, fighting injustice, fighting poverty, struggling, paying bills, raising kids, dealing with police brutality, dealing with gangs. That's really Black America. And then you have Black America that's a higher grade than that who make it out of that, but they come from the same thing. It ain't our fault that we come from the slums. The government made us this way. But here you come and just taking all the fun parts. The fun parts. Nigga, you want to dance talking about women and shit, but then off record you want to disrespect women. Like, you don't get what you're saying? And this is why I don't respect about Drake either. Or Atlanta niggas. It took Atlanta niggas years to get respect. Like, say hip hop started in 79, as far as the first song on the radio go, up until about 2004. Because we didn't respect Outkast in 95, 97. We didn't give a fuck about Outkast. Tupac and Biggie was going on. Nas and Jay-Z was going on. We didn't give a fuck about that. It took T.I. to come for us, but okay. It took Young Dro. It took Jeezy. I ain't fuck with Jeezy. But it took them Laffy Taffy niggas and them Lena Rock niggas. It took all them niggas. Even Jermaine Dupri. It took all them niggas to come together after in about 04 and 05 and 06 to get Atlanta off the ground. They ain't getting no respect. So y'all did all that work just to let a nigga who not from the country come and get y'all energy and y'all wave and y'all niggas is y'all crazy for doing music with that nigga. From now on, we being xenophobic. We not dealing with no more outsiders. We ain't dealing with no niggas who got white moms at all. They're not part of the culture. If somebody's mixed and their mom's is white, we not dealing with them unless their father raised them inside grandma's house or something. We not dealing with no more niggas with my white mothers because they're basically white with just some black DNA. They're raised white. Their ideologies is white. They see it. They see the world through a white woman's eyes. They see the world through their uncle's grandfather's eyes, white men's eyes. Just like Obama. Obama see the world through white eyes. We can never let these people come. And it's an exception to the rules. Like J. Cole get an exception to the rule because he's solid. He's a good dude. And he's respectful. We can't, nigga. We have to be, nigga. We have to know where you from, and if you ain't from my lineage, we ain't fucking with you. If you ain't Black American, there's no need for you to be in hip hop. There is no need for you to be participating. You should only be a spectator. And don't have no fucking opinion. Keep your mouth shut. You ain't qualified to judge this. Too many people had opinions about this whole little, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy to see how a nigga who came to play tennis in a shooting range, Drake was basically playing tennis in a shooting range. He came to volley and got his ass shot the fuck up. This is career ending. This is the first time. This might be some career ending shit. But white people keep him alive. Because he's invested. And if my thing is for Kendrick Lamar is this: if they want you to get off this nigga neck, make them pay you. Make them pay you Drake's salary. Whatever Drake got, you deserve. You deserve more because you're really 10 times better than Drake. Drake got through because he got white privilege and Jew privilege. That's it. He's not more talented than nobody. He's not more talented than Tech Nine. He's not more talented than even Snow the Product. He's not more talented than anybody. He ain't more talented than the Puerto Rican niggas. He ain't more talented than nobody within the hip hop for him to surpass the line. That's white privilege. Drake is white privilege, and we don't need white privilege in hip hop at all. Nigga, it's crazy. Drake cares about public opinion. Drake cares about everybody's opinion online. Everybody online is dorks and dweebs. Kendrick Lamar cares about what his people think. First of all, he cares about what his family think. That's first. Then he cares what his set thinks. Then he cares what his city thinks. Then he cares what his region thinks. And then he cares what his people thinks. All these is his people, of his ethnic group, of his class. But California is territory, so what's more important is their family, and then they sets, and then they cities, and then they, you know what I'm saying, then LA, and then California, and then everybody else can get up on it. So I get it, you know what I'm saying. When they say they're not like us, it could mean East Coast niggas ain't like them, or it could mean Crip niggas ain't like them. It can mean a lot of shit. But I'm gonna take it as who ain't like us, everybody else who not Black American is not like us. That's what he really means. Drake is not us, he's not Black American. Yes, he has Black American lineage, but he don't have Black American culture. Hip hop is really anti-establishment because the establishment is anti-Black. So if you don't got no hint of anti-establishment or anti-Black, or you don't stand for a cause, you really not making hip hop music. Because hip hop, first of all, the setting of hip hop is an environment the government produced, which is the ghetto, the hood, the slums. The government put people in these conditions. They neglected these people, so their music reflected their environment and their background. That's why it connects to the soul. You could take rap lyrics and put it over any 70s R&B beat or any Motown type beat, anything. It connects. It's a continuation. Days rap at the tempo we rap and Black Americans rap. You could put it to an Isley Brothers beat like Ice Cube did. Like Today Was a Good Day, used by Ice Cube, was used by the sampling of, Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers. It connects. Another example would be Tupac, Dear Mama, Sweet Sadies, Tories B.I.G., Juicy Fruit. Hip hop music is a continuation of R&B, of old R&B, which is old gospel, which is old jazz, and all things that came before it. You can't put a rap beat. You can't put really rap lyrics to like a Jamaican type beat because the BPMs is different. You can't put rap music to Latin music, really. That's why you got to speed it up or slow it down. But Black American music, it connects. It's a continuation. That's why when people trying to give Jamaicans credit for hip hop, you can't give Caribbeans credit for hip hop. You know why? Because they wasn't in the Caribbean. It didn't start in the Caribbean. It started in America. These was Caribbean Americans. These wasn't people fresh off the boat. These are people who was raised by and with Black Americans. Like the Latinos who participated in hip hop, they didn't come fresh off the boat. They watched and participated with Black Americans. So that's how when we ask them what have they contributed, all they can say is we was there or we started it. But you can't say what aspect they started because they didn't start DJing. They wasn't the first MCs. The first MC was Black. They didn't make the first beat. The first beat of hip hop on the radio was the Sugar Hill Gang, which was sampled by Good Times by Chic or Chick. You know what I'm saying? That was the Black American song. The hip, the dip, the ladies pimp, rappers delight. That was an R&B song with rap lyrics. That's showing you the bridge from one genre to another. It was like a disco R&B type song, which the continuation was rap music. You could take any R&B song just about from the 70s or the 60s and rap over it. You can't do that with no other genre, with no other ethnicity music. That's why we know they have no contribution. Because look, hip hop is dancing, graffiti, rapping, style, right? And mind you, none of the elements of hip hop started in New York City. It didn't start in the Bronx. Rapping didn't start in the Bronx. If you watch Coke LaRock, he said he got rapping from, Pigmeat Markham, people like Ali, and, we have documents of the Jubilaires rapping in the 1940s. Pigmeat Markham was from Durham, North Carolina. He was born in 1901. And Ali was born in Louisville, Kentucky. The Jubilaires, they was from Houston, but they got their big break in Jacksonville, Florida. The kids from the Bronx was watching TV, and this is what they saw, and this is what they mimicked to get rap from. Now, mind you, most of the R&B, Motown sounds and the things people use, like James Brown was from Savannah, Georgia. Motown's from Detroit. Most of the samples we use didn't come from New York that made hip hop. Most of the breaks didn't come from New York City. Graffiti was everywhere. I mean, graffiti was everywhere. As far as fashion go, we all had drug dealers, pimps, and kingpins in our neighborhood years before rap even was birthed. The 60s, the 50s, Black Americans always had fashion. Now, sneakers came in a little later, but we all had different fashion. So none of the elements of hip hop originated in New York City or the Bronx. I mean, you put that in your documentary, nigga, know what I'm saying? Those hip hop facts, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and we been dancing. We all dance everywhere. We have our own dances in every different neighborhoods. We can't give New York City credit for dancing, credit for rapping, credit for none of the beats that was produced to make the breaking or DJing. That didn't come from New York City. Even though the Block Party might have came from New York City, but it might have came from Connecticut too. But what I'm saying is, for a Caribbean to say that we got anything from them, when it's documented they got everything from us, is just blasphemous. Everything, all the elements was here before any immigrant even stepped foot in the goddamn America. Puerto Ricans came here in the 1940s. Nigga, large flocks of Jamaicans and Africans came here. Jamaicans came here like in the 70s and the 80s. Africans came here in the 2000s. So to say we got something from Africa is just stupid. Say we got anything from Jamaica and the Caribbean is just stupid because they have nothing like it on their islands. What hip hop is a collection of all Black American cultures and expressions. It's a collective of the South, the West, the East, the Midwest. We all come together to make this sound. And it just so happened that reporters and, people went to the Bronx to find out where it was coming from. But for sure, we can't say it really came from the Bronx because hip hop was happening all over. Now, it might have been, more traffic, but nigga, hip hop is Black American culture. Nigga, hip hop is not a real culture in itself. Hip hop is just a youthful subculture of what Black American already have done. We already had fashion. We already had rap. We already had beats. We already had DJs. We already had graffiti. You know what I'm saying? It's just a continuation. It's just renamed and remixed, repackaged because we can't use original instrumentation back then because we didn't have the. And the Caribbeans who was participating, they hid the Jamaicanness, they hid the Caribbeanness. Or the Latinos who was here, they hid the Latino-ness. Nigga, we thought they was Black Americans because they was doing American shit. They wasn't doing Caribbean shit. They wasn't doing They wasn't doing Latino shit. They was doing Black American shit. We know the style didn't come from the Caribbean or Latinos because they don't dress like that in the Caribbean or in the Caribbean at all or any Latin countries. So we started the goddamn fashion. First MCs was Coke LaRock, and people been rapping before the Coke LaRock, like Pigmeat Martin and Muhammad Ali. Okay, the first beat of hip hop was Chic, Good Times. You know what I'm saying? You know the first graffiti artist was the guy from Philly. I think it was Cornbread or Biscuit. The old school doing it was Cornbread. You know what I mean? B-boying, like the B-boy stance, the gods and the earths. Like we know this. We know there is no aspect that came from no other ethnicity. Now, we give Kool Herc, but they give Kool Herc the fucking, credit for being a godfather, but he didn't invent nothing. He wasn't the first DJ. He give Black Americans credit for being a DJ. And we know he didn't throw the first party because Black Americans been throwing parties, been playing music way before he came. He came in 1967. Our music is older than he is. You know what I'm saying? He just participated, and when the cameras came and white people came asking questions, he jumped in front of it and took credit. Like all immigrants do. They all jump in front of shit. Like Van Body jumped in front of it, the cameras, and took credit and started naming shit, even though he didn't represent the people. But hip-hop, without challenging the establishment, without challenging racism, without speaking for the people, is not really hip-hop. It's something else. It's commercial, it's watered down. And that's why it's to be separated from the original genre, which is hip hop. Hip hop represents the struggle, the come up, the achievements, the obstacles we gotta go through, we face to face on a day to day. You can't name a rapper damn near from the 70s that didn't have poverty in their raps somehow, some way. They didn't have a poverty song, or if they didn't have that, they didn't really connect. They're not really legends. All the legends besides Biggie even Biggie had struggle songs. When you talk about being in the hood, that's a struggle song. That's a political song, because the hood is political. It was made by the government that put us there. The whole projects, slums, crack, and guns is political. It's all orchestrated by the government. It's all manipulated by the government. So if we ain't rapping about that, you're not hip hop. You don't connect to us on a deeper level. That's why Eminem can't really be a GOAT or a legend. He could rhyme, yes, but his music don't resonate with the people who made it. We can't relate to killing our moms. We can't relate to killing our baby moms. We can't relate to doing gay shit and doing drugs and doing shrooms when now people do shrooms and pills and shit. But he was doing shrooms and pills and shit when that shit was weird. Doing coke, having coke habits, going to rehab. We can't relate to that white shit. We can't relate to trailer parks. We relate to the projects. You know what I'm saying? But he was able to connect because he had good lyrics that connected with kids, 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds who had imagination. That's why he came out saying, "Hi, kids, do you like violence?" He was not talking to the adults. The establishment know what he was doing. They didn't get him through the adults. They got Eminem in through the children. The same way they trying to get Sexy Red in through the children. Because the children they're not conscious or aware of the political ramifications that they're in. Do you know what I'm saying? So it goes over their head, but adults might man, that's some bullshit. That ain't real shit. Nigga, we fucking bitches. We getting money. We struggling. We trying to work. Nigga, we got political things going on. We can't relate to that other shit. That's why you need people like Drake to pacify. Drake pacifies while Kendrick Lamar is electrifying, changing the whole fabric of rap right now. He got the whole culture. Kendrick Lamar got every continent, every ethnicity singing his songs, singing OVO, singing A minor. Kendrick Lamar got the world singing and dancing right now. Something Drake could never do. Drake could get everybody dancing in the club. Drake could have you on some player hating shit. You know, like the Marvin Room. That's the most player hated song a nigga ever made. Fuck that nigga that you think you found. I know you still win cause he's not around. First of all, I love that song. But that's some player hating shit. That's some player. Ain't a song more player hating than that. You can't find a song more player hating than that. Except that Mario song, "You Should Let Me Love You." That's the number one most player hating song I've heard in my fucking life. Drew Hill had a player hating that song. I forgot which one. They had one of them play, "I should be your boyfriend, cause you know he lying. It might seem like I'm hating. I'm just relating. Oh, step one, walk through the door." That's a hating that song. That's the number one hating that song. But Drake got the number three was hating that song of all fucking time. He make simple ass music. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell his perfume, the makeup on his shirt. I know you believe his stories. I know that there are lies. Bad as a one to stick around, and I just don't know why. That's some hating shit. But you know, it was good. But it was some hating shit. You know what I'm saying? Drake embodies the hating shit really though. You know what I'm saying? But I can see why Drew Hill and Mario was hating on nigga. They R&B singers. I get it. This nigga's a rapper. Nigga, so technically he had the number one player hating rap song of history. What type of shit is that? And the biggest component of rap is really originality. We let Drake get away with not being original. We let this nigga put on all types of costumes, do all types of voices, do all types of shit. Hip-hop feeds off of growth, new ideas, new sounds, new styles. It's a continuation of giving to the culture to add to the repertoire. Drake didn't give to the culture. He only took from the culture. He didn't bring new slang. He didn't bring a new. We don't know too much about Toronto. He ain't like when Latinos is in hip hop, they do Latino shit. Even Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying, like Latinos do hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a reggaeton type of rap, a Latin rap. Now when Africans do our music, it's called Afro beats. They incorporate their own thing. It's still under the umbrella of hip hop, but it's a California sound, it's an Atlanta sound, it's a New York sound. You have a Texas sound, you have an East Coast sound, you have a Midwest sound. Everyone brings a sound. We let this nigga come in without bringing no sound, and we let him sell our product back to us. We let him sell us back Atlanta. We let him sell us Houston. We let him sell Memphis. It was already here. It's basically free. We let him get it at wholesale and sell it back to his retail. That's how you know he's never accepted, because if he was black, he'd been held to a higher standard. We let others get away with things we don't normally do because we really don't respect them or accept them. The problem is he would have got away with it, but he kept wanting acceptance. He kept saying he's a king. No one mentioned these niggas as top 3. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, or them niggas is never top 3. They never surpassed the past top 3. They never surpassed Nas, Tupac, Jay-Z, Eminem. They never passed people we already have here. I mean, granted, they're the newer versions, but they're never qualified to be anyone's top 3 because these niggas are not top 3. Kendrick Lamar, maybe. He has a genius work, but Kendrick Lamar never made a Chronic. Kendrick Lamar never made a Machiavelli. Kendrick Lamar never made The Infamous. Kendrick Lamar never made It Was Written. Kendrick Lamar never made a Blueprint, a Hard Knock Life. Kendrick Lamar never made A Reasonable Doubt. Kendrick Lamar never made Ready to Die, Life After Death. Kendrick Lamar never made a Doggy Style album. Kendrick Lamar never made a Miseducation of Lauryn Hill type. See what I'm saying? Like, these dudes they are good, but they're not the gold standard, which is the Tupacs, the Nas, the Biggie. These people were original ideas, original flows. Kendrick Lamar just taken from whoever had them, saying, like, you know, you can hear the Eminem in them, you can hear the Pharrell in them, you can hear the Tupac in them. When Tupac, you heard Tupac, you heard Nas and Nas. I mean, at first you might have heard a little bit of Rakim and Nas, or a little bit of Cool G Rap and Nas, and in Tupac you might have heard a little bit of Public Enemy, but these people became their own people. Kendrick Lamar haven't became his own person quite. You still can hear sounds of other people. And J. Cole sounds like a continuation of what we already had. They bring nothing new, but Kendrick brought a new idea, a new approach on the battle scene. And he brought intricate shit. So he deserves to be at top. Kendrick is at top. So the other two is mediocrity. J. Cole he's alright, but he's not nothing special. Drake is white mediocrity. I mean, for white people it might be top notch, but for black people that shit is nothing. It's McDonald's compared to Thanksgiving at your grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? And never in history have we allowed people to take someone else's styles, take their fashion, take their clothes. That's biting, that's copying, that's corny. See, they took the balance out of rap when they took the bullies out of rap. When everybody became soft and all these nerds got to be accepted, people started doing anything and started copying other people's sounds. It's a million Futures, like it's a million, like it became a million Lil Waynes. It became a million copycat type of niggas. This is all corny. This is a corny area. This is the most unoriginal era in hip hop, and it's unacceptable. And it's fucking acceptable. Niggas using other niggas' accents. What did they do to who allowed people to use? You making fun of people. Cosplaying is disrespectful. When white people act like black people, it's disrespectful. Drake is culturally white. It is disrespectful. And we should take it as disrespect. Drake can never be mentioned as an MC under MC criteria and standards. As long as someone written your raps for you, you would never be mentioned. And as long as you got the same flow and you don't step it up or bring nothing new, you can never be mentioned. Nigga, Pop brought something. Nas brought something. Biggie brought something. Jay-Z brought something. Eminem brought something. Cool G Rap brought something. Rakim brought something. Slick Rick brought something. KRS-One brought something. 50 Cent brought something. Even Nelly brought something. Juvenile brought something. Snoop brought something. Too Short brought something. E40 brought something. Master P brought something. Trick Daddy brought something. Little Sean brought something. Even the Migos brought something. They brought a new flow and style. Chief Keef brought something. Soulja Boy brought something. These people are all the trendsetters, elite of their genres. Like Bryson Tiller brought something to R&B. The Weeknd brought something. Drake didn't bring nothing but other people's ideas and repackage it as his and got credit for a lot of shit. We really have to unpackage Drake and knock him down a bunch of notches because other people deserve that credit. Who, this nigga faking accents? Nigga had a British accent, had a Memphis accent. Who does that? A Bay Area accent. And we let the white boy do this like a child. We let the child do what the fuck he want to do. Is pick on other people's costumes and shit and walk around. And the only problem is he really thought he was top. He really think he's a top. People validate him because these people don't come from the criteria. They don't come from the lineage. They don't understand. Everyone outside the hood don't understand the hood. On how we operate, how we think. If the hood creates something, nigga, it belongs to the hood. Hip hop will forever belong to the hood. It don't matter how much y'all water it down, nigga, that belongs to the hood. And that can only be judged by the hood, by the streets, by people of poverty. No one else can understand it fully. Y'all can enjoy it, appreciate it. Y'all might think y'all understand, but it's always something, a perspective you would never see. There is always something left out. Your roots is not connected to it. Y'all are not connected to this. Y'all will never understand this from a pure perspective. We can't allow cosplay and rap. This nigga had a whole black face. Like, that alone should have been career ending. You can't fake an accent. Like, if you from New York, you can't have a down south accent. If you from down south, you can't fake a New York accent or a California accent. You had to be where you from. You had to represent where you from. See, hip hop is about representing where you from, your experiences. It's not about imitating others or faking others. That's called jacking. That's called biting. That's some dick rider shit. That's like a hip hop sin. Drake is a hip hop sinner. He's a consistent hip hop sinner. And no one broke this down to him because we let a white boy move around the hood like we wouldn't let no other black person do. That kind of happens sometimes. Sometimes you might see a white boy in a neighborhood just wandering around doing the fuck you want to do. If he was black, we approach him like, where you from? What you doing here? Who you here with? That's kind of how it is. But I know I pressed white boys when I was in the hood. Like, what the fuck you doing here? You buying or you spying? What the fuck you can't be here unless you had a trench coat or something. Shit. I ain't fucking nobody with white boys in trench coats. That shit was like, oh, hell no. They shoot schools and shit. Nigga, first of all, I expected him to leave California because niggas die in California fucking with rappers. Kendrick Lamar is a pyro. Nigga, I could go from California state prisons, from gang members. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ask around. Nigga, I'm plugged into the Hoovers. Actually, my cousin's a Hoover and shit. He's in gym. Anyway, so I asked like, yo, is that nigga a member or he's that nigga's a member. That nigga's a member, and he's a smart member because he got the world thinking he's some, non-threatening, intellectual, most deaf type nigga. Kendrick Lamar is a water bottle filled with goddamn Tanqueray. Drake is champagne filled with ginger ale. One is unassuming, but it's very dangerous, and it is not what you expect it to be. And one is you over assume what he is, but it really is fucking is nothing. He's really a placebo. Drake is a placebo rapper. My thing never was people calling me a hater, like, oh, you a hater. I don't hate Drake. I hate anyone in our space that don't belong in our space. I hate anyone taken from us who not given to us, or who didn't come up with us, or who are not like us. Now, people say Drake is black. I disagree he's black. But okay, let's say he is black. He's still not an American. He's still not from the bottom class. Now, the majority of people in America are from the bottom class. Hip-hop was started by the bottom class. Hip-hop was started from poverty, the rejected, the neglected, the rejects of society. People who wasn't allowed to go to dance schools or play instruments in schools because of low funding, people who wasn't allowed in bands, people who wasn't allowed in dance class or ballerina. These are the rejects of society who made something. So to let a person of privilege come and be the king of the have-nots, it's just disrespectful. To let a nigga from outside the culture come in and play with our icons, it's disrespectful. To let a nigga who y'all call black disrespect his father's lineage, as far as slavery go, talking about freeing a slave, is disrespectful. Drake don't identify as black. He never did, because he never grew up black. He was raised in Jewish culture. In Jewish culture, if your mom Jewish, you are Jewish. He been in the synagogues. The nigga had all types of bar mitzvahs and shit. The nigga identifies as Jewish. He associates as black. Okay, cool. That's covered. For us to let an outsider nigga in, right, and disregard all our rules, all our standards, and all our traditions, just for the love of profit for him, just to let adult dreams come true at the expense of our icons, our legacy, everything we fought for, is a nigga who I don't want to see at all. I don't want to see this nigga at all, ever. Drake belongs on fucking Nickelodeon. He don't belong in Minister Society. Kendrick Lamar belong in Ministry Society. See what I'm saying? Like we got like a Caillou type of character inside the PJs, animation. We letting a man who moved in white spaces all his life move freely into every black American and every black American culture there is. The West Coast region, Midwest, down south, Texas, Memphis, Atlanta. The nigga did everything probably except a New York style. You know what I'm saying? Because a New York style is more complicated. So Drake was allowed to dumb down hip hop and usher in degenerates. They made Drake the co-signer. They made Drake the go-to guy. The industry made him the go-to guy. No one wanted to do music with Drake at first. No one wanted to. He's a dork. He's a nerd. He can't rap. In order for him to be successful in staying a career, he had to get ghostwriters because his ordinary flow, which he did in that last, that last concession song he done made with Waving a White Flag, that was really him. But we don't want niggas like that to represent us because Drake doesn't represent hip hop. Hip hop has to be represented by the black American. The face of hip hop has to be the black American. The king of hip hop will always have to be the black American. The top 5, top 10 rappers of all time will always be the black American because it comes from a bottom class culture. It comes from oppression. It comes from the struggle. Hip hop has a form of consciousness. It has a form of black awareness. It has a form of black history and black pride that Drake never displayed because he don't have it in him. Kendrick Lamar promotes that. He advertised that. He carried on tradition. And that's just the difference between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. That's why the conflict came. It really was a battle of the tradition, the culture versus the corporation takeover. Because if Drake would have won in 5 or 10 years now, all rap would have been white. Think about it. You got Mac Lamore, you got ultimate goal for these white people is take over rap like they took over rock and roll, took over jazz, took over country music. That's their ultimate goal. That's always the goal is to take over our shit. It's to move us out of our spaces. Eminent domain of hip hop. Drake is the eminent domain of hip hop. He's half black, half white. That got him in there, but he's really all white culturally. He's really all white culturally. That's what got him through the door. His genetics. Genetics is not culture. I'm saying he has the lineage, but he don't have the loyalty. See, you need lineage with the loyalty. And Drake ushered in white people. Eminem cracked the door for white people. Then Ice brought them on white people. But we don't need people bringing on white people. White people always around. White people always bought hip hop before we had any white rappers. It's just that they bring more attention to it. I guess more white people mean more capital because white people got more money. I get that part. But we don't need white people taking over our whole culture again. History repeats itself. If you don't take a stand, we would get ran over. And that's their goal. Drake never did a fight the power type song. Drake never did a keep your head up type song. Drake never did a Dear Mama type song. Drake never did a damn type song. Drake never did a fuck Donald Trump type song. Drake never took a stand in anything. Drake didn't even mention Palestine and Israel. He doesn't take a political stand on nothing. When Tamir Rice died, he said nothing. When Freddie Gray died, he said nothing. He ain't say nothing about the school shooter in South Carolina. He ain't say nothing about the Buffalo shooter. He ain't say nothing about nothing politically that affects the black American culture. He never spoke on Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. He never spoke on Rosa Parks. He never spoke with Farrakhan. He never did nothing like, he never talked about Bobby Seale. He never talked about the Black Panthers. Drake totally disconnected with hip hop. During the riots, he said nothing. During BLM, he said nothing. He never took a stand. It was all smile and celebration with this nigga. This nigga became the McDonald's of fucking hip hop. He's no different from Vanilla Ice. He's no different from Vanilli. He was no different from anything that was fake. We let Drake bring in fakeness in hip hop. We discarded all the rules we held Ja Rule to, all the rules we held MC Hammer to, all the rules we held any black American to that was other than real and solid and from the street for this nigga. To be in hip hop, we like to ask where you from. Okay, where you from? Where you from? Where you from? That's something all black Americans ask any black Americans who we don't know. Where you from? Where your region? Who your people? You know what I'm saying? Okay, what you about? That's to let us know what type of guy we dealing with. This nigga's from Toronto. We don't know nothing about Toronto. This is not the Toronto nigga culture. See, we let white people hijack the whole movement and let them do what they want to do. We let them tell us what's hot. We let them tell us stream our music for nothing. We let them tell us this the deal. We let them tell us the prices of CDs, the prices of tape. We let them tell us what's the fashion. We let them tell us who's going to be our sponsor. We let them tell us who's going to be the audience. Nigga, we don't need white audience. There should be no white people in our spaces because there are so many white spaces that black Americans are not allowed to be in. They have everything, we have nothing, and we got to share our nothing with people who don't care about our culture, who comes in, disrespect our culture. This nigga played Tupac. He had no reason to do that. Whatever kid watching Drake and want to follow his footsteps, learn from this. Respect the culture. Don't do fuck shit. Have a tight circle and be a stand-up nigga. Or else you too get exposed in the future. And don't be ashamed of where you come from. Represent where you come from. Show us your culture. Expose it. I'm saying, let us know how it go where you from. What's your life experiences? Don't use somebody else's experience because nigga, it's not gonna last long. Don't pretend to be somebody you're not because it won't last long. There is value in being you. Nigga, you are the product. And respect other cultures.
I don't think y'all realize how much Not Like Us drove home Kendrick's point. Kendrick Lamar has pretty much been calling out Drake and others who benefit in cosplay from black culture, but specifically speaking, African American culture. Okay, that is a very, very crucial part of this entire thing. And up until Not Like Us, they were pretty much going tit for tat. Okay, you throw a friendly jab, I'm gonna throw a friendly jab right back. You talk about my crew, I'm gonna talk about your crew. Oh, now you want to talk about families? Okay, bet. Oh, so I got an illegitimate 11-year-old child? Well, your son not yours. Yeah, your child not yours at all. Oh, I like to touch on little kids? Okay, bet. You be beating your wife. Yeah, you be beating your wife. And don't misconstrue tit for tat, theme for theme, for bar, because I feel like Kendrick is a clear winner in all of this, but I digress. They were pretty much keeping up with each other as far as like the theme of song that they were making until we got to Not Like Us. Once we got to Not Like Us, Kendrick drove his point home by literally going home. That man made a West Coast banger. Like look at this right here. Look at this right here. And I'm not saying others aren't going up to that song because I feel like the entire world is. I'm on the north side of Atlanta. That's my anthem right now. What are we talking about? Stay with me. About to bring it all full circle. They were going theme for theme until Kendrick took it to his culture. And Drake couldn't do that. And this is no shade to Toronto, Canada. I'm not saying y'all don't have a culture. But what I am saying is one of the biggest rappers in the world, globally, is a Canadian man. And gun to head, outside of Canada, we don't know what a Canadian Toronto rapper sounds like. I can tell you what a Canadian Toronto rapper cosplaying as a Houston rapper sounds like. Cosplaying as an Atlanta rapper sounds like. Hell, pretending like he's from Memphis. I can tell you what that sounds like. But as far as what the Toronto sound sounds like, the rest of the world, we can't tell y'all that. That's crazy. And what I love most about Not Like Us is when Kendrick took his point home, when he took it back to his culture, the West Coast, he told Drake, and don't you dare step foot in Atlanta when you respond to me for this. Because no matter how much you love to pretend, you're not from there. I don't.
They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga.